Okay, welcome back again. So, we're making good progress here. We'll say good progress. I could have been a lot further on. To be honest, for the last couple of days, I haven't been well at all. I don't know what sort of bug or something I have, but to be honest, I haven't been able to eat. I've been feeling dizzy, weak. I'm sweating like no tomorrow, and yeah, just something doesn't feel right. So unfortunately, because of that, it sort of slowed me down. And when I have the opportunity to move forward, I do. Other than that, like if I don't, I need to go back and sit down, or whatever. So yeah, it would have been nice to be a little further, but unfortunately, to be honest, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm probably have to go see the doctor because I shouldn't last this long. Anyway, where are we? So we've gotten a lot done. Let me show you. Made strides forward to be actually hopefully be able to put the interior in next. So we have the radio in. I've finished off, obviously the far side I've finished off up there and I've tidied it back up again. I've done the same here. I've tidied it all up except for these, which is obviously the washer switch. So what I'm doing is the original, I just showed you the video, is not working for whatever reason. It's on constant wash. So it's either put it in and forget about the wash end of it, or else what I'm doing is I'm going to get an alternative switch. Not the one that you buy like from Moss or anyone like that. That's the Lucas one, which is absolutely ridiculous in price, like absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to go for something different. So I'm going to try a different switch here. I had considered putting a rocker switch in, but I don't think I have the room. I think it'd look out of sorts because that's there. So I'm going to go for a different style actual washer switch. So we'll see what happens there. Anyway, other than that, yeah. So I finished doing the wiring. So I've pretty much wired up the whole dash. I've put the gauges and all back in and all that jazz. The radio's in and working. The speakers are all done. Of course, I've no sound yet because I've no, apart from the fluffy aerial wire here. I need to get the extension for this to actually reach the radio. I'm pretty sure it's not long. Oh, actually, do you know what? I forgot. Hey, it might be long enough to reach. So I might just be able to do that now. There we go. So if I feed this in, I'll go to the far side and I'll actually connect it into the radio. So, oh, hang on a second. Let's go do this. I didn't think it was long enough. Oof. Here first. Hopefully it reaches. Oh, maybe just shy. Now go to the far side and take the kidney off. Will it reach? I think it will. Now, amongst all these wires, where is the radio connection? In here somewhere. Where is it? So many wires out of this radio, it's not even funny. Or does it go straight into the back there? I could have sworn I had a radio. I could have sworn there was a connection for it sticking out. I tidied all these up as well. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm going to clean that first. It's not going to work. Hang on. I don't think a fluffy aerial connection would be good. Yo, brake cleaner. It's great for everything. Two best things for cleaning cars: brake cleaner and petrol. Alright, she's in. So let's push these back in. Tuck that back in again. Might go back in and tidy that again one more time. I hate putting these on. Terrible. Somebody should reinvent the kidneys for these things. Make something that actually fits and looks good. Alright, back to where we were. Okay, so now that that's in, let's give it a test. Earlier on the wire disconnected. Oh, here we go. Play around with this thing now. Probably gonna blast out on me or something. Alright, well I need to get to the radio station. No device, no device, no device, no device, no device. The aerial up. How do I get it onto radio? Radio. Yay. Oh, I'm pushing too many buttons. Just put me on, I just want FM. There you go. There's no signal in here. What's the story here? Whoa. Whoa. Just, this is doing my head in. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah! Sounds like someone's done a bad rip-off of a Bonnie Tyler song. Now to make sure both sides are working. I'll probably get done for copyright with this. No, it's working. Anyway, I'll say goodbye to that before I get done for copyright. Just turn the radio on. Okay, so that's done. So I now have power to the radio. Let me see. Let me show you what else I've done. So for this, I need to go turn off the lights. So. It's gonna get dark in here. And let's do this. Whoa, it's dark. So we have a nice, bright gauge. Look at this. Look at that. That's beauty. Again, now they're not adjustable, unfortunately, because I've bypassed it, but yeah. Now it's a little dark in here. I need to see the footwell. What am I going to do? Oh wait, hang on. I know. Dun dun dun! Look at that. That's bright. So that's the LED, like I said, I have under there, and that's only on that one. I'm still waiting to finish the seats, because the seats are going to have it on the door. But look at that for brightness. Better turn the lights back on because it's a little dark. Oh, sorry, one more thing I want to show you. Hang on, turn the lights back off again. So, perfect. I managed to fix the brake lights. So it's just because the spring wasn't on it and the brake was all the way back. Oh, open. Look at that brake glove box. Woo! That is bright. Woo! I left a little rubber in there because I want to make a little plate for that to hold down. Look, it's all so dusty. It's also squeaky as well. Alright, let me turn the lights back on again. Don't even know which button turns the lights on at this stage. So that's it for the lights. Oh, what I did do is, like I said, I fixed the indicator issue. So in the end, what it was, like I said, I'm going to show you that video I done. To get this to work. Actually, if I turn the lights off, it's brighter. Oh, I never showed you the high beam. Woo! Jeez, that's bright. Yeah, so in the end, it was just the wiring, and I will put this video on. I'll play this video now for you to see. Actually, I'll do it at the end because I'm going to try some high speed of the stuff I've done. The other thing I also done, sorry, I'm taking the camera off now, is instead of the ashtray, we've decided to go and fit this, and this is, let's say permanently fixed, but it's bolted down. And this is a mobile phone holder. How good it is, I don't know, but that's what's in here. There is a hole here, and that's where the wiring is going to be. So what I'm going to do is, the back of the radio itself has USB ports. So I'm going to plug it in there so it's a permanent wire, because I don't want the wire up here. Sorry, I don't know if I showed you this last time. It's on the ignition. The voltage, you can see the battery's gone down a little bit because it's at 11.5. But I don't want the wire constantly hanging out here, going all the way up to the phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a wire from the back of the radio and one of the USB wires, run it right through, and it's going to pop out the back there and it'll be fixed in there, and it will be permanent and that will stay there. So that'd be that. I don't know what else to tell you. Hang on, I'll go put the light back on again. It's dark in here. What else have I done? Figuring out the choke cable. I think I have a solution to the choke cable issue, but you'll see that down the line. The first switch here, the first knob that has the cable that runs down to the bottom of the blower, I've had to change that because it was broke and it was also in the wrong position, because it's meant to be closed, and when you pull it, it will pop open. So sorry, a phone call coming through here. When you pull it, it pops open and allows air to come right in through the top scuttle, through the actual blower and out the bottom. So it's natural air to blow through. So that's a lot of people forget about that and wonder why their feet are burning. But that's the only natural air vent, is to open that at the bottom, and the air will just actually come right through and blow down. How good it will blow, I don't know. You can always have the blower on and it will suck it in and blow it at the bottom, but it'll do it whether you're blowing hot or cold air. So yeah, that's all I have for the moment. So all good. So pretty much all the dash is done. The only thing I haven't connected in is the RPM cable actually. And the reason for that is because I haven't actually ran the engine. So when I run that, I'll connect it all in and I'll connect it all up. So that's the only one I haven't done. Other than that, everything else is in. The USB port is running good. Now, I want to show you one more thing. I wasn't going to show you, but I'm going to show you anyway. So, I said we were doing something a little different on this car. Let me zoom out a bit. Some of you might have an idea. Sorry for the filthy place, but it is. So, so I've a nice set of hydraulic struts in here. The light will work in here as normal. I'm actually doing LED in here, but as you can see, it's actually a new tan interior that's going in here. So it's going to match the interior of the car, the carpet. So it's the same color as the carpet kit, and it's going all the way around, and it's the same flooring as well, where the spare wheel is going to go. Yeah, I wasn't going to show you, but it's more just for these the hydraulic struts here I've put in. So I can get them. They're here available from Planet 6 parts for nearly all the British cars. So it just gets to that point of, I think this is the holding point, and then just as you go beyond, and there it goes. It would go up a little quicker if it wasn't for the luggage rack. You'd be surprised what a little bit of weight makes a difference. But unlike most of them, this actually runs 2 struts. So I actually have 2 struts on the rear, not one. So there's not one big fat strut. But that's it. Beauty. So yeah, check this out. So if you're watching this video when the car is done, it's at car shows, go check it out and you'll see it. I said you'll be able to see it all up close what I've done on this. It's getting close to being done. And again, hopefully if I'm feeling better and I'm not sick anymore, that I can actually pick up the pace. Other than that, what's next is obviously this came off. The glue I used a spray adhesive glue. To be honest, it didn't work. It was worth a try. It didn't work, so I'm just going to clean this off and I'm going to go back to the old cement stuff as usual. And once that's in, then I can actually now start to put the interior in. So I can start putting the carpet down for the seat tracks. I'm going to do the wheel well and I'll put all that in. I do have to tie up the back end, the light. You see a wire hanging there. That's for the rear boot for the lights. I have to put the whole lot in to wire that up back to normal. But yeah, that's it. And then once I get all the interior in, which is going to be good, then I can start on the soft top, so the mohair soft top. And the owner Doug has brought me his front chin spoiler that he's painted, so that's just sitting there, and I'll get that on tomorrow. I'll screw that on tomorrow. But yeah, that's it. So I want to get all the inside done, have it looking nice and neat, and then once that's done, I can then go back to the engine side, and like I said, I can pull it out and I can start working on all that. I said I'm hoping to have a solution for the choke. The reason for the choke is that it's not long enough. It physically doesn't. The cable does reach, but it doesn't reach correctly. It needs to be probably an extra, I don't know, like somewhere about 6 inches longer, which is unfortunate. So I have to figure out a way of making it there. I do have an idea on how to do it, looking at whether it's extensions, but I'm looking at an angle drive, or an angle piece for some carbs. And when I put that in, it will gain me that enough space, hopefully enough to be able to actually run it. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, there's no guarantee that they're going to be the carbs that are going to stay in it. They're just on it for now, just to run the car. And we'll see how it goes on. But again, depending on what he wants to do, we may end up changing that to some different style carbs. So it's a shame the other ones didn't work, but yeah, unfortunately I lost a part off it, and that was my fault, because I moved them around too much. So yeah, it's just a shame that them ones it's hard to get parts for. You put this aerial down. Anyway, so that's it. Oh yeah, so let's go back to the wiper. Actually, I still have to do that. I'm going to do that tomorrow. It's going to wreck my head. I'm going to fix that wiper arm so I can actually at least have that done. Then once all that's in, I can take the glass out of the frame that's behind me. So his original frame is sitting over here. I'm going to take that glass out because he wants to keep it, and we're going to put it in. Obviously, I didn't put it in because the amount of stuff I'm doing, the last thing I want to do is to bend or stress or crack the window. So I left out until the last minute. That's it. So yeah, looking good. Doesn't seem much now, but this car is going to be completely changed. As soon as I put the carpet in, the trim, the panel kit and all in, it's going to look just woof. It's going to change this whole interior. Because the dash and all looks great, but it's going to look even better when there's a nice panel and carpet to go with it. But just a nice steering wheel as well. But I said, it's just, look at that dash. It's just getting together now. It's been hard work because of the leather and all the extra this, that, and the other. Like, it's been not straightforward, but it's certainly getting there, and everything is slowly but surely falling into place. Anyway, so enjoy some high speed, and I'll play that video at the end, and it'll look like it's just the start of a new video, to be honest. But I've done it straight after I done the previous video, so it may be a little odd, but yeah. All right, again, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the people who are subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me personally. It really does. To see the numbers goes up, it really is payment to me, and I really appreciate the people who hit that button just to watch the videos and so on. And I hope that anything I do here, you can use yourself, you can do yourself, you can upgrade, mod. And as I have always said, it's not just me. There's some amazing videos out there by Ellen and Rusty Beauties. Chef Tush has some amazing videos as well. By all means, scour the internet. There's loads of other people who do some amazing videos. Watch them all. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has their own ideas. Everyone has their own little ways of doing it. At the end of the day, it's about getting what you want done. What you want, what you like. That's the most important thing of all, is your opinion. Everyone has their own opinions and likes and dislikes. Like I said, we all have it. At the end of the day, what you want is the way you get there. And like I said, between that, all of us, I hope there's videos out there to help you achieve that. Other than that, reach out to me. Send me a message. You can get me through the website and everything, and I will help you as best I can. So again, appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next part. Enjoy the high speeds. So I figured out the issue with the LED up here, why that wasn't working. I made a little error, and I think for earlier on in the video I might show it, and I made a little error. So what I forgot to mention is, here's the harness here. So here's the harness I made up. This is the one that's going to go in, and it looks odd because what I forgot to say is that when you do, for example, the green red and the green white, right? So with the old one, I don't know where it's gone. Oh, here it is here. What I'd done was, I'd left out a step. So I'd put the dial in on one side and I put the dial in the other side, and then I ran them straight up to the bulb as original. That won't work because the dial will stop the ground from working. That's why I said it seems like it's not grounding out, because I wasn't allowing the ground to come the opposite side. What I forgot to mention is, when you put the dial in one of the wires, then you put the dial in the next one, you actually have to join them together. So you join them together and they become one wire. Then, because the power will come up one and want to go down the other one, but it can't go anywhere because of the dial. And then like this one, so I have the power will come in, this one will travel up, it will hit the dial, continue on up to the bulb. The other one, the power will want to go back down, but it can't because the dial was here. Because the two of them are joined together, it will go up, want to go down, but go nowhere. The reason why this is here is because I've turned this unit into a standard connection. When I mean a standard, I mean like one of the marker lights where you have, this is just a standard DC bulb. Alright, so what I've done is, I'd made sure that the unit I was using uses the outside as the ground and the inside wire as the positive. So these two wires are now becoming the positive. Both of these are positive only. This is just sticking out because this has two wires and that's just the ground. So this will go to the body and ground out the actual bulb. Now you don't have to put this in. You can allow the actual unit itself to ground it out, but it's only when it's sticking in it will actually work, because this will ground out from the actual gauge. However, the piece I'm using has a wire, so I used it and I'm going to ground it out, which means even if it falls out, it will still ground out. So do I have it? It runs almost exactly like, well, how do I say? Let me look at these ones. Your illumination ones for the lights. No, the key's in the way. The illumination one for the lights are just a positive only. Positive to the center of the bulb for a DC bulb, and this part is the negative, the ground to the unit. Some of them, which is the bulbs that are in like here, have their own ground to the side. So the one I was using is an old one, just because I sort of I got in there. So I'm basically using one of these. This is basically what I'm using. So this is a standard straightforward DC connection. So your purple is your positive to the back and your purple white is your negative to the side. So if you were using, let's say, one of these, you'd have your green white with your dial, green yellow, green white with your dial, green red with your dial. After you put the two dials in, you join them together and then you join to the positive. The ground can just go straight to ground, or you can use the thing. I hope I got that. I know I said it twice, but hope you understand. And that's how I end up with this. So I know, actually, let me show you how it works. So now, put the ball back in. Now, if you ran a AC DC bulb, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference because it'll work either way. So based on this, I'm going to use, has a negative. I hope you see this. That's a negative. One of the positives. Bulb comes on. Do you do the positive? Bulb comes on. If I swap it around, just to show you it is a DC bulb. Nothing. Right? So if that was an AC DC, it would work. So I know that both ways the power goes through. So the only way I know for certain now is if I put power in here, I shouldn't read it through here with the meter, and vice versa, because it's only going one direction. So that's basically the cable I made. So that's all I'll do. So you don't have to have this on it. You can just do a straight positive and use the unit. And that's where I went wrong. I just forgot to join them together when I put them in the unit. That's all I done, and that's why I couldn't figure out now. I know it was a ground issue. Anyway, so that's it. I'm going to pop this in. Now, say pop it in. This is what I've made. Is basically a plug and play. Because, as I said, in there, you have an extra with your connections. You have one extra connection to actually put a red green and a red white if you're only using it for one side. So making sure I stick to the right side. Put the red green in. I'll put the red white in. Or green white. Okay, hopefully that's in. I will find a ground up here with this strap, which this one may work. I'm hoping it's long enough. If not, I'll just find somewhere up higher. So now it has its own ground. It should work fine. So let's test it. Have to put the key back in. There you go. I thought it would have gone a little quicker than that, but so if it does reach, which it does, I can stick it in. Oh my word. There we go. Side of the left side. Oh, for some reason it doesn't want to go in. Oh, that's good. The other one had broken the ring off. That's what was stuck. Okay, there we go. You see that? There you go. Now, what should work is, it should work on the hazard as well. So when I put the hazard on, I should get that. There you go. And obviously, I'm going to get this one to work as well. I might have to do the same to get that one to work, and then I'll have both of them. So that's it. And I found out what was wrong with this one. The unit, for some reason, the unit wasn't grounding out to the body. So I had to put a little ground strap and ground out the whole unit. And that's why it wasn't working. So again, all a ground issue. So, thought it would have gone a little quicker than that, but it is what it is. Alright, that's it. So that's the indicator issue solved. So, that's it. One less thing to worry about, and I'll plug on with the rest. So the switch seems to be holding there. Now the sorrow. Another one as well. The wiper switch I tested, and it's not working. So for some reason, I bench tested. There's constant power between these two, no matter how much I press this, and it's a brand new unit. There's nothing I can do about it. It's so old. There's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, it's just constant power going there. So that's why as soon as I put it in, the washer motor was running, because it's just something's gone wrong in there that's constantly connected. So I don't know what to do. I'll see if he wants it. Like, you could put it in and run these switches, okay, but you have no washer. Or I'd have to run a separate button for the washer, which you don't really want to do. But I don't know how to open these because they're all plastic. So I think you'd have to somehow get the backing off this and get in there and find out why it's connected. Nothing is sounding loose in it, so I don't know why it's a constant connection. So, I don't know. Figure it out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll try something with a dial and see if it'll fix the issue. Just push the button. Actually, that might be a bad idea if I push it. I don't know. We'll see. I doubt it. I have to find out which side the power is constantly coming from. And yeah, I could actually put a dial and it may work. We'll see. Alright, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Any comments, questions, concerns, give me a shout. And like I said, hopefully I'll get this done, get all this finished out, and then the next videos we shall start putting in all the panel kit. I still have to run a wire down because there's more stuff going in here, so I have to run some more power wires down. But other than that, wire up the radio, put that power wire down, and we're starting to look pretty good on this car. So thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.